What a win for the Jags. Now, the score is great, but it's how they did it that impressed me. Foye Oluokun likes to always say, gritty, not pretty. And you know what? He's right. It actually fits this to a T. It was a rough road to get there, but a dub's a dub. Now, that quote from Foye does fit, but I feel like this one from the replacements fits better. One of my favorite sports movies, by the way. They asked, you know what separates winners from losers? And the correct answer is getting back on the horse after you get kicked in the teeth. And that was the theme for this game. Getting back on the horse after getting kicked in the teeth. Let's go through a couple of examples, right? The Jaguars lost last week. They needed a bounce back, and that's exactly what they do. They found a way to get the job done. All right, how about a couple of players during the game that bounced back literally during the game? You're watching it, you're like this as you watch Tyson Campbell kind of bust the covers, pass off Nico Collins to nobody that was there. Nico walks in for a 50-yard touchdown. Not great. A couple of minutes later, Tyson Campbell gets back on the horse, forces a game-changing fumble. How about that? Tyson in there to just punch that football out. Those are the types of plays that you got to make. Let's go to Brian Thomas Jr. Drop passes. It's really been this season. That's the theme. The slump, whatever you want to call it. That's how Jaguars fans have been feeling watching him struggle most of the game. During crunch time, the Jaguars call his number, and then there he is running down the field. He gets loose, 46 yards, sets up a game-winning touchdown. This team got back on the horse to finish the game, and you love to see it. That matters. It wasn't the prettiest win. The games against teams in the division normally aren't. That game was personal. It was pretty clear to anybody watching. I mean, the melee that broke out on a punt. The Jaguars and the Texans flat out don't like each other. Trevor Lawrence is normally pretty level-headed, but he even got a little fiery. He had to be pulled away from Chauncey Gardner-Johnson during a scrum out there on the field. So getting a win in an emotional game like that honestly just goes a long way. Were there problems on offense? Yeah. Look, the drops, I mean, Trevor, I'm sure, shocked at it. The passing game was not working. The Texans were daring the Jags to let Trevor go out there and beat them. Jaguars' passing game honestly struggled to do it most of the day. On the flip side, the defense had a great day. I mean, honestly, let's start the campaign. Josh Hines-Allen should be Defensive Player of the Year. One-man wrecking crew, and the box score doesn't even tell the whole story of just how impactful this guy was. The defense had their third straight game with 3 turnovers. That brings them to 9 turnovers on the year. 9, maybe not that high a number. Oh, wait, they had 9 turnovers all of last season. Talk about the difference a year makes. I get there was a lot of bad out there on the field, but when just a week ago, we were talking about a team that needed to learn how to finish, and a week later, they go out there and finish, how can you be upset about that? Slow progress is still progress, and overall, they got the dub.